Hey guys, welcome back to another Alviso crit. And let's just get right into it. My frenemy Brian has now employed the help of his Team California teammate and stud on the track, Alex Winter. And they spent the first half of this race doing some really annoying but really effective attack-counter-attack stuff, and they were forcing me to chase. So in this case, Alex is doing an attack off the front, Brian's sitting in, and now Alex has this threatening gap, and Alex is strong too, so somebody has to close this down. I get to the front, and Brian, Alex's teammate, you can see him, he's on my wheel, he just gets to sit in the draft. And as soon as I catch Alex, Brian counterattacks, and you know he's a threat, so I can't let him get a gap, I have to get on the front and close that down. So this is unsustainable, right? Like, I can't just keep doing this, I'm going to wear myself out. I have to think of a way to prevent them from doing this, or, you know, to stay on top of setting the pace. That way I'm not just responding to things. I am proactive, I am setting the tempo. So I saw this opportunity about halfway through the race. We were coming into the tailwind section, and there was a sheltered line here on the left of the riders. I noticed that I had Alex on my wheel, and I want to sneak away, but I want to bring one of the Team California guys with me because, you know, if I just go solo, I'm doing a lot of work, and it's 2 versus 1 because they're going to be able to share the effort on the front, the 2 Team California guys, to chase me. So I do this effort with Alex in my wheel, and I took a good hard look back at him, and he knew I was going to go. So he's telling me right now that we have a gap, and this looks really good because, like I said before, Alex is really strong. And full disclosure, he beat me at the Alviso crit a couple of weeks ago. I've been sitting on that video, thinking about whether or not I want to delete it. No, I'm just kidding. I'm waiting for some joint commentary, I think, with Brian. So anyway, here in the breakaway with Alex, this is good for me because I don't have to worry about any more of that attack stuff with Team California. I'm not responding to like big surges in speed. This is like a nice, consistent, smooth effort, and we probably are going to stay away because with Brian out of the picture, who won't be chasing his teammate, it's going to be hard for the field to chase Alex and I back if we share the work like we're doing right now. All right, so we're on the last lap now, and we probably have close to a minute gap on the chasers behind, which means we're going to be playing some cat and mouse in this last lap. For the last 20 minutes or so, we've been working together, rotating on the front, sharing the work, but now we're back to being competitors, and you know, I want to force Alex to the front, Alex wants to force me to the front, so in general the speed really slows down in this situation. So we come through this right-hander into one of the few actual straight headwind sections of the course, and Alex puts in this big attack right after I finish my pull, which is smart, but at the same time it's a straight headwind section, so I have to do a hard effort to get on his wheel, but once I'm on his wheel, look, I get like maybe 5-6 seconds of doing 500 watts, which means it's 5 or 6 seconds of him doing like 800 watts, and that's a huge advantage for me. In the last lap of a crit like this, you're looking to save every little ounce of energy you can. So what he actually should have done is probably swung way off to the right here, or on the next section. Actually, the next section's probably even better because it's just a straight crosswind, and if you're in the gutter, the guy behind you is not getting any draft. The work you're doing has to be matched by the guy behind you for him to stay on your wheel. Now, if I didn't have confidence in my sprint, I would have gone to the right here, and done a really hard attack up the inside, and I would have guttered him, just like I explained, you know, to see if I could drop him. But, you know, Alex is strong. I've mentioned this before, and I wanted to play the safest bet for me, which is waiting for the heads-up sprint. So the only thing I'm worried about now is I'm monitoring the gap behind us because now we've really slowed down, and I just want to make sure that we're staying clear of any chasers, particularly my frenemy and Alex's teammate Brian, who is in a small chase group behind, and I'm just keep looking back, keep checking that gap, and also my hands are in the drops. I'm waiting for Alex to maybe try to sneak away again. Probably another thing that Alex could have done that I would have found pretty annoying is like really slow down. I mean, we're going slow right now, but you know, go like 15, 12 miles an hour, and that way he would force me to the front because I would have to keep a certain amount of speed to prevent his teammate from getting back on terms with us. Oh, and he stood up right there. That spooked me a little bit. I'm just waiting for him to make a move, and oh yeah, so I swing out a little bit wide here because I was kind of expecting him to jam it right through this corner because, you know, coming through a corner is always a good place to attack if you take a really fast line, and then this section is another left to right crosswind, and so he's smartly staying to the right here. I was expecting him to do another big attack all the way to the right side curb right here to try to lose me again. So that's why I kind of swung out wide back there. And again, I'm just looking back. I'm checking our gap. You can see that Alex is doing the same. He probably should be going slower, waiting for his teammate to join up, because Brian, again, is not doing any chasing behind. I know he's fresh. He's probably with a group that is just towing him up to us. And at this point, our like 45-second, 1 minute gap is down to like 10 seconds because we've been going so slow. So I keep monitoring that gap behind. My head is on a swivel. I just keep looking back. Alex is doing the same, but he's setting a pace that's fast enough for us to stay away, and I can stay in what I think is the ideal position, which is behind Alex. I can respond to things a lot better. So I thought about it right there. I did a little surge, but he was on to me. I was hoping to surprise him on the left, which is the sheltered side, the downwind side. And as the road makes this kind of lazy left-hand bend, it just becomes a straight tailwind. So at this point, even though they're only about maybe 5 seconds behind us, I know I don't have to look backwards anymore. And then he launches early because of that tailwind. And yeah, I just take a few hard pedal strokes. I get on his wheel, get some really good draft, sit down for just a second, and then click a gear and come around him with maybe 50 meters to go to wrap up another Alviso win. You know what to do, guys. Hit like if you liked it. If you didn't, hit dislike. And if you're not a subscriber, become a subscriber. It's free. Click that button. Thanks, guys. See you at the next one.